Welcome to Reread. Today I'm going to go through just one-shot comic book by Dark Horse Comics called Star Wars: A Valentine's Story. This one came out on February 14th, so it was on Valentine's Day. I remember picking it up. I didn't know what it was about, and before rereading this, I could have sworn, I thought this happens after Return of the Jedi, like after they're married and everything. I thought that's what it was. I just totally had forgotten that it happens right before Empire Strikes Back. So that's kind of wild. At this point, basically, Han and Leia are making supply runs to Hoth with Chewbacca. And so the rebels are getting ready to move to Hoth. They're not there yet, but they're just setting up the base. In fact, Han says it's not ready to move into yet. Now, this is kind of funny. I haven't talked about this, but in all of the stories previous to this, there have been mentions about, what about Hoth? Or, you know, I know of an ice planet. What do you think about, do you like cold weather? You know, they'd always make mentions that Hoth is going to be the new rebel base. In fact, I think it's Honor Among Thieves, where Han tells Leia, anywhere but Hoth, sweetheart. You know, and of course it's going to be Hoth. Now, he didn't say anything, of course, now that they're moving, but, you know, oh well. I don't think the writer of Valentine's Story remembered all this. So they both crash. I think the snowstorm messes up the radar and they both crash, which makes Luke very jealous because at this point, he hasn't crashed in like days right now. But anyway, so they're finally down the planet. Han and Chewie are in separate craft. So Han runs out to go get Chewie to see if he's okay because he's all by himself. He could be hurt. But Han goes out without any protective gear and falls flat on his face. And then Leia, who suits up properly, goes and rescues him, thaws him out, says, what are you thinking? It's, you know, 60 below zero or whatever. You know, you need to be more careful when you're going around Hoth, which is kind of, you know, foreshadowing what's going to happen when he spends the night with Luke Skywalker out there. I don't know, days later, weeks later, who knows? But anyway, so they're sitting in there, and they kind of, you know, fall in love. They've already been in love with each other, but they're expressing true feelings. They're about to kiss, and then they get rescued right before the kiss happens, and then it's back to normal. So it's one of those little flirtatious moments between Han and Leia. It's a decent book. It's not bad, you know, but you know that's all that's to it. Now, I will say this: I don't think that it kind of, you know, because you're thinking, well, wait a minute, they fell in love during Empire, yes, and this is right before that, and so. You know, that they had a little flirtatious moment is okay with me. You know, something that came that close to a kiss is what I mean. Because no other adventure have they even shared a kiss or come close to doing it. So it's okay. You know, they're flies buzzing around the light bulb. And that doesn't make sense. But I do think it's funny that as of this video, I've been recording these and sending them out every day. Have you noticed how long it takes me to get from A New Hope to Empire Strikes Back? We're still not there yet. I've still got a couple more reviews before I get to it, but that is a lot of stuff that happens in such a short amount of time. It's 3 years between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. And boy howdy, it's been like months worth of stuff, right? With me recording every day talking about adventures, and we're still not at Empire. I've still got some more stories to talk about, a lot of short stories to talk about before we get to Empire, but we're almost there. And we'll get the rest of the way next time with another video.